Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Rahmat-i-Alam by SYED Sulaiman Nadvi. Muhammad, peace be upon him. Mercy for the universe. Translated by A.Rauf Luther. Chapter 14. Journey to Taif. Taif is a fertile and green land at a distance of 40 miles from Makkah. The Prophet planned to visit that place after calculating the adverse conditions in his own city. Perhaps he might impart the message to the wealthy and influential persons of that town. He took Zaid bin Haris with him. He invited the people to the new faith, but alas, instead of accepting blessedness of the faith, they asked the street urchins to torture and torment him. The children standing on both sides of his way, which he was traversing, pelted stones at him and he was seriously wounded. His feet were bleeding. He had to sit down due to the severe pain of his wounds, here and there, but the children did not leave him. They made him stand up with their support and again pelted stones at him. Tired as he was, he had to sit for some rest till he took refuge in a garden. What a helpless condition that was! An angel came to him and gave him God's message. "Oh, yeah, the prophet of God, if ye so desire that the people of Taif may be crushed by throwing a mountain on them, speak," he prayed. "Let this not be done. Perhaps some persons from their generation may embrace Islam." Visiting tribes. This setback at Taif did not tell upon his determination to pursue his mission. He thought of going to a tribe to convey the message to them. Also, he thought of the best occasion for this purpose, the time of Hajj, when people from far and near reached Makkah, and they stayed there for many days. Fairs were held near Makkah and people assembled there for enjoyment. The Prophet visited every tribe and conveyed the message of his Lord to them by reciting verses from the Holy Quran that reached the ears of various tribes. Aus and Khazraj in Islam. Aus and Khazraj were two tribes living in Yathrib. They had settled there for a sufficient long time. Agriculture was their profession. Nearby lived Jews who were traders and money lenders. They used to lend money on interest to various people and received their amounts with severity. These tribes were always at war with one another, and the Jews ruled over them due to their wealth and money lending to them. These tribes had been ruined due to their mutual rivalries and wars and also by paying the never-ending debts to the Jews. It had been mentioned in the sacred book of the Jews that a prophet would come. This topic was discussed in their assemblies most often. These words had come into the ears of Aus and Khazraj. In the 10th year of prophethood, some people of both the tribes went to Makkah. The prophet met them at Aqba. He recited the message of the Lord to them. The people looked at one another with astonishment and said, "He seems to be the same prophet. It may not happen that the Jews may take the advantage." After saying this, all the 6 men embraced Islam. Next year, 12 persons of these tribes visited Makkah. They met the Prophet and desired some missionaries to be sent along with them for teaching Islam to their people. They may address the people as well. The Holy Prophet selected Mus'ab bin Umair, who was the grandson of Abdul Manaf. He had embraced Islam in the early period of the faith. He accompanied those people to Yathrib. He succeeded to spread the seed of Islam in almost every house and many people embraced Islam. In 1 year, their number had much increased. Bayt-e-Aqba. Next year, during the Hajj season, 72 persons came from Yathrib to the Prophet and in secrecy became his followers. At that time, he was accompanied by his uncle Abbas, though the latter had not yet embraced Islam, but he loved his nephew. He said to them, "Muhammad, peace be upon him, is much respected in his family. We have been helping him against his enemies. Now he wants to go to you. If you can stand by him till death, it is reasonable. Otherwise, you give us the answer right now." One of the Yathrib chiefs said, "We have grown up under the shade of swords." He had hardly said these words when another person, Abdul Hassam, spoke. "Oh yeah, the Prophet of God. We have contacts with the Jews. After this fellowship, our relation with the Jews will be cut off. It may not happen that with the increase of your strength, you may leave us and go back to Makkah." The Prophet smilingly said, "Your blood is my blood. You are mine and I am yours." Thereafter, he sought 12 persons out of them to be the chiefs, and their names were given by them after consultation among them. 9 belonged to Khazraj and 3 to Aus tribe. If you like the video, then please share and subscribe the channel now. Press the bell icon and click on all. Thank you. Jazakumullahu khairan kaseera.